Okay.
Yeah, Mike, we're on.
Becker, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're on.
Yep, you
We're
can hear
live
me?
right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, this is, boy, I've never seen anything like this. This is nuts. I've never
Yeah,
seen a webinar
absolute,
just get
absolute,
completely
absolute
packed.
craziness. All right, hey guys,
Um,
whatever. So
yeah,
we're all live here. Real quick, I'm just gonna get it started, Mike. If you have a second, I'm just gonna quick do a little intro, talk about what we're gonna talk about today, and then we'll get going if that's cool with you.
sounds great.
All right,
Sounds
cool
great.
guys. All right, so everybody here, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Big hello from me. Thanks for everybody to joining this webinar. We were absolutely packed out. Like literally, we had to force a few people out to get Mike back in here because there's so many people. Like the second anybody leaves, it's full. So you're in a very in-demand spot right now. So before we get started, I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank everybody for coming to this webinar, giving us your valuable time. We got some really cool stuff for you guys today. And what we're essentially going to be talking about real quick. And quick, can everybody hear me real quick? Can I get some excitement from everybody? Just give me a hell yeah, four-letter word, yeah, whatever you want to throw out there. I just want to see like a roar of craziness, all right? Awesome, awesome, all right. I need at least like 800 people to like mix, yeah, craziness, all right? There we go. All right, well, there's lots of four-letter words. There's lots of whoops. Everybody's here. You guys showed up early. So let's talk about what we're going to get into today, guys. I don't want to have any fluff. We're going to get straight into it. So you guys checked out SEO Mega, and you guys have seen some really cool stuff, whether you've been around SourceWave and stuff like that. And if you guys have ever been around SourceWave, I always talk about two SEOs I basically listen to, and they're like the only people I talk to. And I figured with Mike, when Penguin 2 hit, Mike, Greg, everybody was doing like some really, really, really cool stuff with SEO, like just doing stuff I'd never even seen before. So I decided to get them in on a webinar with us today because they're doing some stuff that, I didn't even show up in SEO Mega, some extremely cool stuff. And I wanted to bring these two guys in today to basically show you what they've been doing. There's literally people that are taking their tactics that you're literally going to see some guy today that made like $50,000. And I've been taking the tactics they've given me. In fact, I learned a lot of the stuff I learned in SEO in general from these guys. So I thought no better way to kind of wrap up the launch week from SEO Mega than getting myself, Mike, and my other good friend Greg Morrison on here to basically show you some crazy stuff. So, Mike, are you there? Can you hear me all right?
I am here, and what we'll have to do with Greg, because there's just no way to get him live on the event. He'll just call in, and I'll put him on speaker, and we'll hope for the best.
Yeah, or we might just have to jam it or something like that. We'll figure it out from there. But Mike, how's it going? You ready to get started with all the stuff we're gonna be talking about today?
Yeah, awesome. I feel great for everybody that's here. It's funny you mentioned Brad, who's somebody who I just met yesterday. He's one of mine and Greg's students, and me and Greg, we're underground guys. We've made the lion's share of our money in other niches in relationship advice, gold, precious metals, health, fitness, consulting, stuff like that. So we're underground guys, but we do a little bit of teaching. Whatever teaching we do, we're real passionate about it. We only have a real small little community that we work with, a small little movement. But I just met one of our members yesterday, and I'll show you a video with him in a little while, and these PayPal screen captures I have from him. But it's dang if he didn't make $50,000 selling auto parts in a 60-day period. And just all with SEO. It's just really amazing stuff, and he's just such a grateful guy. His name is Brad, and he was just so fired up to talk to me, and it just so I just know that a lot of people who are on this event are going to wind up having that same kind of thing where they're going to be able to to take next steps with us, and we're going to hear their earnings reports, how they're making 50,000 or 100,000 or a million, or you're actually introduced to me to a mutual friend of ours, Rob Jones, who made he went from being an unemployed construction worker, and now he's, last year he made like I think his business sold like $300,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's a great thing to do, and of course we love having you part of our community. You're real popular amongst our NHB coaching group and stuff like that, and real inspiring. So this is just such a great fit, such a great event. Greg and I are really looking forward to it.
Yeah, just a heads up to everybody. Me, Mike, and Greg have been working together for almost 6. We've known each other for a long time now, and I'm part of their coaching program. They're always checking out what I'm doing. They're always reading up what I'm doing. Me and Greg and Mike get together all the time, exchange SEO ideas, and so it's just really cool to be able to bring this all out there because there's some stuff that they've shown me that I'm not going to put in my own products and stuff like that because that stuff they taught me, and so we got some really cool stuff. So Mike, if I can make you presenter, we can get started.
All right, let's rock and roll. And what I'll do at the very beginning of things, I want to introduce you guys to Greg Morrison. I'm going to tell you about him for a few seconds here before I show my screen before I bring him on, because he's a pretty shy guy, and I just feel like, I really feel the world for this guy. About 2 years ago, Greg was working a day job. He's at a casino. Actually, if I type in insanity versus P90X, this gets a lot of searches. I think it's like 14,000 exact match searches a month or something like that. Maybe it's like 12,000, and it's a good buyer keyword. And so if I click in on this right here, you'll see this is one of our niche websites. This is a picture of me right here on the left, and this is a picture of Greg on the right. And Greg just found out that this little guy Bryson was, he was going to be a dad. And Greg was working. He's waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, going to a casino, working a day job, and he really wanted to just get control of his life. I mean, how many people here? Could you type in the word Could you type in the word control if you want? If you feel like you would like to have control over your own destiny, and if you don't, that's fine. I mean, a lot of people feel like it's all good, everything's going great, exactly the way they want it. But I mean, if you want control, and people are really typing in. I mean, this is a lot of people right now are typing in control. I'll type in control. I'll type it into everybody. That's what Greg wanted. Greg wanted control, and the way he got it, he joined an introductory SEO course that I had. Again, I'm an underground guy. I'm not a guru guy. I'm like Alex. I just make my money, consulting and doing my own sites and stuff like that. And so Greg joined an introductory coaching offer that I have. Introductory course I have, and he just because he was looking around himself, he was living in gang territory. He just didn't want to raise his son there, and he didn't want to be out of control. And it was a real gut check moment for him. He did work real hard. There was no push button millions involved or nothing like that. But long story short, Greg has made over $2 million in less than the last 2 years. Actually, at this point, it's going on $3 million that he's made just in that time, and that's a lot of profit. And he has over 1,000 websites that are ranked for over 20,000 keywords, and that generate they power an 8-figure-a-year business. And he's real proud of what he does. He's a real smart guy. I'm real proud to introduce you to him, and to help you kind of get control over things. Greg and I are real passionate about what we do. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to call Greg. This is all kind of weird for me. I'm going to call him on my speakerphone, and I've got my speakers turned on, so it should be loud enough for everybody to hear. And Greg is going to kind of try to walk us through a presentation remote. He'll have me look things up on Ahrefs and on Google, and we'll just have him on for a few minutes just to talk about the latest Penguin 2 SEO update, because Greg has so much data, and you can testify to this, Becker.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody has the kind of data that he has, and the speed and brilliance with which he goes through things. I mean, you guys are just going to get real addicted to Greg. He's an exciting guy to me. So I'm going to give him a call.
Let's see how the sound sounds. I mean, if it's too rough, we might just have to move a few people out, and then Greg will have to join up. Because I really want people to see it. So we're going to be going at random. If we can't hear him through the phone, I really want Greg to be able to speak to this group of people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be loud enough because I have my I have pretty loud speakers. Although I don't know if it's actually.
Yeah, it's about how it might go
right now.
Might go through it. Just there's so many people here.
Yeah, this is wild. All right, I'm going to try them on my other phone, because I was able to do this last night. I used my I have some pretty powerful whatever these things are, Polk audio speakers. Mm-hmm. So if I can just get it to interface with my phone, then it'll be. You
have like the voice of Greg Morrison echoing through your house.
That's funny. Yeah. Hopefully I can get it.
Wizard of Oz.
I don't know why it's not interfacing with my speakers right now, though. It's the strange thing, because my phone's definitely not. Hey, Greg. You know what? I don't know if my plan is going to work. I was able to get this to work yesterday with my phone, but we might just have to get you in through the webinar, because that's so what we're going to have to do is just kick people out, which sucks, obviously.
Dismiss.
To get
it's
you
much
in.
Nicer word.
Yeah, exactly. So basically just start spamming join, and we'll like just tell me when you're ready to join, and we'll dismiss a person or two. And I hate doing that, but
Yeah.
no other way to get, like, obviously we just need to be able to get you in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna start. If you get removed right now, it's your chance. It's 1 out of 500. So, terribly, terribly, terribly sorry.
All right, so Greg is trying to get in now.
Yeah.
Full.
Yeah, full. It took me 7 times to get in. I wish I could get my speaker to work. I just don't understand why it's not working.
Cool. Tell him to go now. We got some spots.
Yeah, he's trying.
Should be able to get in.
Are you in?
I am in.
Oh, Greg's in. Great. Okay, great. So we'll find you.
I'm gonna get my headset real quick.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Oh, well, that was interesting. I've never had to do that before in a webinar.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy event.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
All right, I'm gonna make him an organizer. Actually, I'm gonna make Greg the presenter. Would that be work, or I'm making him organizer?
Yeah, you can make. Greg's going to get his headphones right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was kind of like the Hunger Games of like GoToMeeting right there. It was. May the best of luck be with you. All right, Greg, I see your mic.
What's going on, guys?
Can you hear me, Greg? We had to do the Hunger Games of GoToWebinar in here. So.
I see that.
Yeah, it was.
I tried to get in about 50 times.
Yeah, but we're back to full again. So I'm gonna make you presenter. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, cool. Let's get this out the way. Hi, Greg. By the way, it's great to see you, man.
What's going on now?
Greg, I just introduced everybody to you, but now that everybody's here, could y'all give like Greg a warm welcome? You're like, hey, Greg. I mean, I gotta tell you, I love this guy. He is such an amazing man. He's helped so many people. You're going to meet a lot of people tonight. I'm going to introduce you to a lot of people who have sent in 5, 6, and even 7-figure earnings reports, and credited Greg with really helping them get control. And obviously I'm somewhat a part of that as well. So really happy to take you inside of this. I'm introducing you to a great man here.
Just so everyone knows I'm not lying, you can see all my GoToWebinar things up here. I closed like 50 of them, so it really did take me a while to get in. All right, we ready to get into this? People ready to go into Penguin?
Yeah, I think people are real excited.
All right, cool. So let's go back to Google here. All right, first of all, to make sure everyone understands, Penguin 1 was released last year. I believe it was April 24th, 2012. And that basically went into over-optimization, mainly about anchor text. So whereas before, especially for EMDs and when you had your keyword in your domain, so where before you could have, if you have Gold IRA invest.com, you can have Gold IRA for 60% of your anchor text, and it's going to help you rank for that. And then Penguin hit, and it smacked everyone down for that. I'm sure a lot of people here already know that. Well, Penguin 2 came around, and I got to analyzing, and the first thing I thought was, it's got to be about the anchor text again. Maybe Penguin 1 was about anchor text. Maybe this is. I looked into it, and at first I didn't see anything, so then I went to some other things, and I came back to the anchor text, and I found something really, really interesting, and I have it backed up with test results. I'll show you guys all sorts of stuff. I'll show you what's working with Penguin 2 now. Of course, there's some variables we don't know yet, but I've tested with what I'm about to show you, and it works extremely well, and I'll prove that. All right, so let's start with Tower Badass. Here's our website right here. We're number 5 or 6. This is the biggest product on ClickBank. Before Penguin hit, we were number 4 for this, and then Penguin hit, we dropped down to page 3. And I made some changes, and we were able to get it back up to number 5, number 6 right now. So let's go take a look at this anchor text. And Penguin 2 is a lot about the anchor text. It moved to a lot of powerful links to having a little amount of links with the right anchor text. All right, so just be aware of that. And Mike and I bought this domain. I don't know if it was an expired domain or we bought it from someone.
We actually got it from one of our students,
Right.
and he had gotten it he had gotten it as an expired domain, and it actually, one of the things that we'll talk to you about as this event goes on, it had some bad SEO done to it. So this is actually kind of a comeback story. This site was pretty rough when we started with it.
Yeah. So all this anchor text here, most of this anchor text we did not build, okay? And that actually hurts us for Penguin 2 because with Penguin 2, you want a lot of your anchor text to be centered around the keyword a specific way, which I'm going to show you. So none of this anchor text is helping us rank for Tao Badass. I can guarantee you that. What is helping us rank are these right here, okay? Your keyword with other words in it, especially stuff. I keep getting this message, maximum attendees.
Yeah, you have to put the
show.
Yeah, do not show. I've just never seen an event like this. It's just so packed.
Yeah, so the biggest thing is this right here, like these types of anchor text, all right? And there is links in here you guys can't see. I've built links from my blog network, and I blocked the link aggregator, so if you look it up in a service like HRES, you won't be able to see those links. But I've built a bunch of links like this, these long links with your keyword mixed in to get this site back up, and that's what's getting it back up. And if it wasn't for all this other anchor text that you saw on the first page, we would be number 1 or number 2, probably right below the product name. But that other anchor text is really throwing us off. And let's go take a look at some of the other sites, and I'll show you what I mean about this long anchor text. So this is the first website that's ranked that's not the official website. So let's go take a look at him. All right, so he only has 18 referring domains, not much, okay, and more than half are no follow. Let's go look at his anchor text to back up what I'm showing you. And look what we got here, all right? Branded anchor text is still very good. You have the URL links for the name of the company, but look what he's got here. A long anchor text with his keyword mixed in, okay? Long anchor text, keyword mixed in somewhere. So this long anchor text with your keyword mixed in, it seems like what they're thinking is, okay, well, this person, they're not really trying to rank for this whole phrase, but at the same time, their keywords in here. So we're going to give them credit for that because they're not trying to game the search engines. They're just trying to link naturally. Okay, it doesn't look naturally really, but it looks like you're not trying to do SEO, and that's what they want. They want people who have natural links, and they're looking at this right now as someone who would link to you naturally. Okay, so let's go take a look at the next website ranking, the Ultimate Traction Guide. And you guys will see this across, tons of different niches. This long anchor text ranking very well. Also, what's working very well right now are authority sites, videos, and spam. Spam is doing very well right now, especially press releases. All right, so this guy only has 7 links, okay, or 7 domains, 22 links, half of them no follow. And look what we got again. All right, this one's probably doing the most for him, where he has, a word, and then the main word here, and then review. Is it a scam? Okay, then right here he's got the word review. He's got word and then word reviews. Okay, so let's go look at another example. Big term right here, make money online. I don't know if this site's it's still ranking. It's number 2. Okay, this is the number 2 site for make money online. Probably one of the biggest search terms out there. So let's go take a look at what he's doing. What do you have? He has 635 links. Let me go back to that really quick. You guys can probably already see the same pattern. All right, only 78 referring domains and 635 backlinks. Not much at all for someone ranking for make money online. Let's go to the anchor text. And what do we see here? Tons of long anchor text with the keyword he's ranking for mixed in. Okay, every single keyword he has is long anchor text with the keyword mixed in, almost every single one. There it is there, there it is there, there it is there. Every single one, long anchor text, keyword mixed in there. Okay, so very big. Last example I'll give for proof of this, let's go and type in Gold IRA. All right, so here, my sites are right here, number 2 and number 3. Okay, this site right here has 4 links. This site right here has 1 link. All right, Gold IRA is a huge term. It can make tens of thousands of dollars a month if you're optimized properly. And I got this site right here with 4 links and this site with 1 link off my blog network. But if you go and take a look at this in HRES, you won't see the links because I'm blocking the aggregators again. So you won't see those 4 links. You'll just see these who is sites. And then for this one right here, you will see no links because the who is type sites aren't showing. It's showing no links, but this site does have one link. Okay, it has one link from a PR4 blog network site, and the anchor text for this link was, I believe it was the best gold IRA rules online. Okay, so long anchor text with the targeted keyword mixed in. Also, what's coming into play is keyword and title is playing a huge part. Keyword in domain with another word is doing very well, especially when something like this, keyword and then one more word, and then you used all three of these words with a couple other words. That's doing extremely well. That's what I did for both of these sites here. But again, a few other variables we're still playing with, but that's a lot of what's going on with Penguin 2 right now. Does anyone have any questions about that?
Yeah, and just looking at the comment box, people are freaking out. I think that this is a real exciting thing, and people are just real impressed with what they're seeing. And I agree. I mean, this is the kind of thing, I tell people that in my opinion, Greg is a Mozart level genius when it comes to SEO, and he has such an incredible tool set because he has all these sites, and between the sites that he has and the sites that his other clients have, and that he's also able to look at, and insider sources that he has, and then people that Greg and I network with, like Becker, who also have just tons of data. Like Greg is like this. He's like this. It's also weird to me, but it's wonderful. He's like, I don't know, like Professor X or something like that when he has that machine. I don't know if anybody's like an X-Men fan, but he has this machine that he can kind of plug his brain into, and it just like makes everything super powerful so he can kind of see everything. I think it's called Cerebro or something like that. And
I wish. Just
no, but you're right.
Research, that's it.
Yeah, he's also very arrogant about it. So one of the things I want to do is, Greg, is there more you want to present, or?
Yeah, one last thing. What I've been playing with as well that's been working really well is notice the title of this guy's site. Of course, he has his keyword in here. Sandwich. A lot of people are doing sandwich keywords where they have like a word, then keyword, then more words. It's called sandwiching. Notice right here how 50% of his anchor text is his title. All right. It's something I've been using because it looks really natural as there's bookmarking sites that when they bookmark your site, they put the title of your site as the name of the link. Okay. So what you're doing when you put the title as the link is you're getting your keyword in there with other words in there, but you're also looking natural because it's the title of your site, because you're kind of mimicking what bookmarking sites are doing. So notice how this guy, it's probably helping him a ton with Make Money Online, has his title as about 58% of his links. All right, so that's another trick I've been using, and I guess I'll cut off the tricks there for now. Like, a couple people asked me how to block the aggregators.
Hey, Greg, can I throw something in real quick? I just wanted to confirm.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of things, like one thing, I noticed the exact same thing. I've shown off my site Source Tabs, my other site, Watch Things Online, both just kind of case study sites. And with Source Tabs, when you told me about this kind of stuff, like I was like, oh crap, because I looked at my PR links, and a lot of them were not really the added in type of keywords. They were kind of more just the straight keywords mixed in with kind of fluff keywords, like you show me.
Yep.
But Watch Things Online, I did that. It's just bouncing between like first and fourth, and it literally has like 3 backlinks I created myself. And I did the same thing, just kind of beat around the bush keywords with the keyword in there. I mean, it's just big aha moment, personally, when you told me about stuff like this. So very, very, very cool.
And a big thing is that people should know, if your site already has a lot of links to it, it's really hard to fix it. Yeah. Like I have sites that have a lot of links that, like third, fourth page, and they're a pain in the ass to bring back. Like they're being really stubborn. So it's almost like right now, like if you're working with a site with little to no links, it's almost better. It's crazy.
Yeah, and actually, if you think about it, it's kind of good news, because what this means is if you haven't, like you can kind of start fresh now. Like Google's really giving people a chance to just fire out there and really stake their claim, and and it's anybody's ball game, and I just think that's real exciting.
Yeah, it's easier than it ever has been before.
Now,
it's just getting easier.
Yeah, I think it really is, and that's really kind of what I kind of want to talk about here. Now, Greg, I know you were tight on time. Are you able to hang out for a little longer, or are you done, Zoe?
I mean, I can hang for a little bit. If you need me for anything, I got about 5 minutes.
No. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, let's take advantage of Greg being here. So first of all, if you'd like to thank Greg, like now's the time when Greg can look in his box, and just see your thank yous. And thank yous really matter to us. Again, we made most of our money far and away in other niche businesses, and the reason we do what we do now, what we call one man gang, I call Greg a one man gang, and we have a business called One Man Gang, or OMG. You may have heard of us. We do it 50% for profit, but we do it 50% to enjoy earnings reports from our successful customers. And we're doing this because we want to see you be successful, and we like your thank yous. If it weren't for all the crazy earning reports that we got in, Greg, did you see Brad?
I did. He's awesome.
Dude, I don't even know. It's like last week we got two $50,000 testimony. These testimonial earnings reports. It's just nuts because we just got that one from Al Syed on Launch Hacking. It's just all so crazy.
Just to clarify, people, I'm in NHB and I hang out with these guys. One of the first people I talked to after Penguin 2.0 rolled in was Greg. So everything that they're talking about right here, like some of the stuff that goes on in NHB and some of the results people get is just absolutely outstanding. So that's really why it's going to be a really cool webinar. So it's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I wish I could stay on and answer questions at the end, but I'm tied up with my family tonight. So
no, it's great. You've been real generous with your time, and just so everybody knows, we're going to give everybody the opportunity at the end of this event to come on board with us and to join up and to get a bunch more training with me and Greg. And so don't worry, you'll have that opportunity, and it'll be good, and you'll be able to join us, and it'll be great. So you'll get lots more of Greg. So just make sure to hang around till the end of the event. And by the way, I also want to thank you guys for thanking Greg. I see several hundred, looks like several hundred thank yous here. It's just like this spam of thank yous, and it's just really awesome.
Just really quick, someone said, does that make SC Nuke obsolete? Absolutely not. People are absolutely killing it with spam right now. I could go into more if I had time, but I will go into one more site. Let's go look up gold. You can see this for all types of niches. Let's go look at Gold IRA. This guy right here is spam. Okay, there's 4 spam sites on the first page. And they basically use SE Nuke type tools to spam the hell out of the search engines. As you can see here, he started June 1st. Was that May 25th? That's not even a month. Or it's a month ago. 618 referring domains. And what's the backlink count? 6,642 backlinks. So he's using something very similar to SE Nuke. If you look at his anchor text, he's probably using some long stuff, mixing in long stuff. This is another thing, compound anchor text, using your keyword, then dash domain. People have been doing that a lot. It's been working very well. Stuff like this, long anchor text keyword in there. So SE Nuke still works. Just make sure you do the long anchor text in there, kind of try to find that perfect mix. And just, you got to mix in the long anchor text and mix in your branded anchor text, your URL links, and all that stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I'm also going to give everybody on this event Becker kind of twisted my arm. We're going to give you an additional webinar where Greg taught a bunch of stuff and you'll actually see it's pretty inspiring because it just took Greg absolutely no time to crack Penguin too.
You guys can see as I'm highlighting here all this long anchor text, Gold IRA in there, same thing. It's spam, but he's doing it the same way. Long anchor text, keyword in there. So as you can see, SE Nuke stuff is working fine.
All right, awesome. All right, Greg. Well, thank you very much for your valuable time. I really appreciate it. As always, it's a huge honor to work with you, and I just love it.
You as well, man. All right, Becker, I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right, thanks, Greg. I'll catch you later.
See you, everyone.
All right, great. So, 2 more. Somebody else will actually be able to get in the webinar. They're all excited. I've got people jamming me up on Facebook.
Oh, it's gone.
Get in.
It's gone.
Oh, dang. All right. So, Becker, if you want to shoot the controls over to me, I can run from there. So, was that pretty cool? Is that pretty fun for everybody?
Oh yeah, that stuff is cool, and that's just the really cool thing about SEO right now, because I'm a big blog network guy, just like Greg and you. But it's the return of tools. You can just get away. I'm doing stuff with SE Nuke and stuff right now, and it's the return of just grab what you want type of SEO. So it's really, really exciting stuff.
It really is. I fully agree with you. Okay, maybe I'll just grab the presenter thing.
Yeah, I got you. There you go.
Go to my screen. Okay, now how many people have seen this report that Becker sent out? #control. Type in the number 1 if you've seen this, and type in the number 2 if you haven't seen it.
We tried to send it out, Mike, and it was too big to send to Aweber. We got to the people that.
Oh no.
Yeah,
okay.
It was too big,
all right. Well, would everybody like this? Would everybody like this report? I can give you a link to it right now. I would have loved to have you have this before the event, but I'll do it now. So if you go to omgmachines.com/download Omega 100.
Yeah, let me throw that.
Okay, and we're calling this. Okay, and sent that to the entire audience. Now it's a
Chat
35. Did it not go out?
No, it's there. It's there. Just making sure. Some people.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's in your chat box. So once again, it's omgmachines.com/ let me put this up here. Download Omega 100. Okay, so that's where to go to. It'll take you a while to download it because it's about 40 megabytes, but it's well worth it. And I'm going to refer to it during the event. So if you want to get it and open it up, you'll get to learn and meet a little bit more about me and Greg as I go through this. And actually, as an additional bonus, one of the things I'm going to do at the end of the event is I'm going to give you a video. If you like the way that this document looks, and Becker, you were saying you liked it.
Oh yeah.
I actually shot it.
I
actually shot a video.
Yeah.
I shot a video showing how I made this report. It's a new kind of report. I call it the Burning Illuminati method because that was the name of the underground newspaper I ran when I was a punk kid in junior high school and high school. I used to publish my own little underground newspaper and learn some tricks doing that, and I put out different articles and I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. So anyways, this report, what I really wanted to get to the bottom of this issue of control. And I don't mean controlling other people. I mean having control in your own life. When Becker and I were getting ready for this event, we both kind of paused and took a moment. I'm in the middle of buying a house right now, and my partner just bought a house. Mine and Greg's partner on OMG, David Mills, he just bought a house. And, it's such a time of abundance for us. And, I really had to work hard, work my way up. My grandfather came to America. He struggled during World War II to just even survive and to make his family survive, and just did the craziest things for them to just even be able to eat and get over to America. And he just worked his fingers to the bone. And nowadays I just have I started in a rough place, a lot like Greg did. I mean, I've been over 6 figures in debt. Well, I have been 6 figures in debt. I've been over 6 figures, but anyway, 6 figures in debt. I've gone through a foreclosure. I didn't grow up in a really great area. One of my friends was killed in a drive-by shooting when I was growing up, and I just really remember what it's like to have things be rough and to have it feel like my life is out of control. And Becker, you were saying the same way. I mean, it hasn't always been this way for you. You're somebody who's really gotten control.
Yeah, it was straight. But my life. I mean, I didn't have the quite dramatic story, the roughing, but when I was in the Air Force, I just had a job. It was awful. Like, not because of the Air Force, not because it was just I had these bosses and these people I worked for that literally killed your soul. And I'm sure everybody can relate to that in some way or another. People that made you scared for your future. And I literally got out with $5,000 in my bank account, had to make it work. Had just to be able to pay rent and stuff like that. So yeah, I was in a pretty desperate spot. So, I mean, I don't think anybody ever gets into internet marketing or SEO because their life is going good. I think it's usually, people that need that control that you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And what I want to do is I want to introduce this report. This is the critical comeback concept that's caused over 4 dozen 5, 6, and 7-figure earnings reports and counting, and counting rapidly. I'll introduce you to the one from Brad that we just got yesterday. And so as I go through this, there's 3 articles in this that I want to walk you through, and you can be downloading this report and then you'll have it and you'll be able to go through it at your leisure. But I've got 3 articles for you. The first is called Hidden in Plain Sight. And see, the thing is, the way that me and Greg and David Mills and Alex, the way we all got control was the same way, and it's hidden in plain sight. Okay, it's a 6-figure-a-month method, and it is hidden in plain sight. It's an underground concept. It's stupid simple, and we've all used it to get control of our life, and I want to introduce you to that, and that's one of the things that makes me so excited about you being on this event. The second article is called Day Job Killer, and I'm going to introduce you to a certain kind of technique that I call the Day Job Killer technique that for me, in my experience, is the fastest way for somebody to quit their day job, and I've got so much evidence surrounding that. I'll introduce you to a number of people that have done that, and then I'm going to introduce you to launch jacking, with something I've had a ton of success with. It's something that Becker, you've had a ton of success with launch hacking as well. It's actually kind of the way that you broke in.
Well, the way you break it down is like a whole nother. Like I've made some money launch jacking. It's cool, but like I've never made $50,000 from a launch jack. Like I believe that was your student made. I mean, that was just cool, So
and I'll introduce you to these earnings reports like Jimmy Kelly here. We just heard from him last week. they were down. He runs an SEO consulting business, and they had literally fired all of their employees, and they were about to close up shop before they joined forces with us. And now they're back up making around $1,200 a day affiliate and $6,000 a month with local. Because what we're about to show you works both for affiliate marketing and it works for local client consulting, and they work beautifully together because everything's connected. This is Gary Kuish, $250,000. This is Fletch. I'm so proud of Fletch. Fletch says down here, giving you guys money seems to work out real well for me. OMG is like a magic box where I put in $100 and I get 2,000 back out. So I think you're really going to enjoy that.
Hey, Mike,
so
I
the
think
first thing I have
you
here,
could share the screen as you go through the report. I think if you showed it on your computer.
Am I not showing my screen?
No, you're not. We're imagining with you.
Goodness.
We're getting excited.
I had no idea. I am so sorry.
I do it like 5 times a webinar. It's okay.
Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. Can everybody see my screen? Give me the number 1 if you can see my screen. Now you can see why. Can you see why I was excited about this? Give me a number 1 if you think that this report looks great, and give me a number 2 if you think it's just kind of all right. Okay, everyone seems to think that it looks great. Okay, great. Wow, this is definitely a spam of messages. Okay, so this is called hashtag control, the critical concept that's caused over 4 dozen 5, 6, and 7-figure earnings reports and counting. And these are teasers to these 3 articles here. This is Fletch, who I just told you about. This is Jimmy Kelly's earnings report right here, Gary Kuish's. I'm going to go to page 2 here. This is the article that I call Hidden in Plain Sight. And I begin this article showing you a total of $500,000 worth of gold that me and Greg purchased. I bought $300,000 worth of gold, and Greg bought gold and silver. It's actually just precious metals. We're real passionate about precious metals. It's one of the things we've sold a lot of. My affiliates, and I'm going to introduce you to an underground affiliate program that did $1.3 million in sales last month. They were all our people. So our affiliates in this program did $1.3 million in sales, and that's in precious metals. Okay, and so we're real passionate about gold, but we're also just normal underground guys. Like we weren't born like this. Being able to I mean. It's funny, I have a picture of gold. I don't drive a Ferrari. I don't drive, I don't have any of that stuff. But what I do have, is something that makes me happy, which is just having a pile of gold and having a pile of cash and a house and stuff like that. But the way I did it was I made a comeback. You see, I started with a game store, and the second I opened my game store, I went into a panic because I just thought, oh my gosh, like how am I going to get people to come to my store? And bills were piling up, and it just everyone in business, they all look like they're doing so good, but really business is a struggle. And what I did was I turned to this underground hidden in plain sight method. So if you go to page 3 here, I got this. I love this graphic. I got this elephant here for you, and he's wearing a Google hat. And the elephant, he's kind of, he's in the shrink's office, and he's kind of glazed eyes. He's upset, and he's saying, "I'm right there in the room." And no one even acknowledges me. Becker, do you ever just get the feeling that Google is the elephant in the room, and people look under the elephant, they look around the elephant, and they're like, where's the money? They go to Amazon, they go to Twitter, they go to Facebook, they buy every shiny object out there, and there's so much easy money in Google, especially if you can get Google to surrender to your devious methods, which is what we do. I got this little penguin here.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just funny, all the businesses that buy radio advertising or TV advertising are they just completely avoid everything they possibly can and stick with old methods. Just don't. They stick with methods that have 0.0001 conversion rates, and they're like, oh, okay, that's good. So
yeah, exactly, and it's just extraordinary. In the meantime, see, here's the thing: Google. How many people here know how much money Google made from pay-per-click advertising last year? Give me a guess. Do you think they made $50 million? Do you think that they made $100 million? Do you think that they made $500 million? How much money do you think that they made? Okay, getting a lot of good guesses here. Some people say 5 million. Someone said 14 billion. All right, 4 billion. 18 million, 300 million. Yeah, it's $60 billion. Okay, they made $60 billion on this pay-per-click advertising. Basically, Google is they're basically the biggest ad network in the world. Okay, and the way that they do it, if you think about something like a network like Fox or ESPN or whatever, the way that they are able to sell their advertising is they put on shows, right? Like Fox will have like whatever, American Idol. And so people will watch American Idol, and that's how they make their money is American Idol. All right, does everyone understand that? Okay, well, Google is the same way, except we're the publishers on Google. Me and Becker and Greg and you are the publishers on Google. Give me the number one if that makes sense. That Google is working for us, not the other way around. All right, this is why I want you to understand you do have control. You have control right now because you're on this event, okay? And we want you to have that control. This is how Greg and I got control. This is how Becker got control. I know you're going to hear, tomorrow morning, your inbox is going to be stuffed with gurus telling you it's this shiny object, it's that plugin, whatever. It's not. It's Google. Like the nut is Google. It's an elephant-sized nut. It's right in the middle of the room, and like we're going to show you how to get inside and how to blow like everybody's doors off of. Okay? And so give me the number one. If you are on board with this idea, if you're on board with this idea that you can be in control. All right, great. Everyone's with this. This is awesome. All right, good. All right, so the next page. Now, how do we do it? Google Updates, a curse or a blessing in disguise. I just read this book called Anti-Fragile. Loved it. And let me ask everybody here. This is a little bit of a harder question. What's the opposite of something that's fragile, right? Like a porcelain dish or something like that, or a light bulb. Okay, Dan says tough. Tim says sturdy. Ralph says sturdy. Robust. Yeah, that's what I guessed. That's what I guessed, and it's wrong. The answer is the anti-fragile, something that becomes more powerful. So, for example, in Greek mythology, it's not like the phoenix that's stronger, because when the phoenix dies, it gets reborn, but it's still just the same phoenix. But there's another Greek mythology about this thing called a hydra, and it was this this beast that had say 4 heads. But the problem was if you cut off one of its heads, 2 more grew back, right? So it literally became stronger as time went on. And in business, the great example of this is the triumph of Silicon Valley. Fail fast, okay? Learn from your mistakes and get on to the next project. All right, that's what's so great about internet marketing. What Greg said was such a powerful lesson just a second ago. Just start a new site. Just start a new site. It's no big deal. Look how fast you can rank. And videos, it's just nuts. The ability to rank with videos and what Google's doing right now, it's crazy. So we want you to build an anti-fragile business. And what we do is we don't have a system for working with Google. We have a system for having a system, okay? We have a whole system that helps us have a system, okay? So what we're doing is we are ahead of the game with Google. That's why we're able to get an update down in such a short period of time, because we have so much data, so many websites that we're looking at. And you can kind of see that from Greg. Can everyone give me a number one if you understand the idea that what you need is a system for having a system? And once you have that, then Google Updates are not a curse. They're a blessing in disguise. Okay, I think everyone's getting this. All right, great. All right, so the next page. And by the way, this is Greg's first $1 million. This is right there. Every transaction pointed out for you. This is all SEO money working primarily in the health and precious metals niches. This is no launch money. This is not from JVs. This is all SEO money. Okay, that's what this is. Okay, it's $1 million, and Greg's now up. He actually did $900,000 in sales last month, just on his side niche business. Okay, and I do this too. This is how twice, and not just once, but twice. I was trying to run a launch. When I was done with my game store, I went exclusively online. And one of the things I did was I started working with a guy named Mystery who had a TV show called The Pickup Artist. And we were going to run a launch for him. And none of the affiliates were really doing a very good job promoting. And once again, I kind of found myself in trouble. And what I did is, once again, I turned to Google. And just got lots and lots of rankings. I mean, I'll show you. We built a $1 million business with Google and YouTube. I'll just show you this right here. If I go to youtube.com/www.area51lifestyle, and this is just one of my video channels. So if I go to videos, and I'll just go by most popular, This is what we did. We turned to Google. These are zero bot views. These are all real views. 738,000 views, 488,000 views, 355,000 views, 333,000, 268,000, 250,000. I built an 80,000 person list and $1 million business, all with Google, with websites and videos. And I can give you another example. If I go to Google, and we're going to show you local as well. I don't want you to think that this only works for affiliated. It definitely works for local as well. Okay. So this site right here, mysterymethod.net, this is one of our sites, and this site ranks for a bunch of different things. You know, a bunch of different keywords in the market. This video requires a password. Oh, that's so funny. How Kelly did that. That's neat. Okay. So, anyways, here's this website, and it just gets people to opt in, and then they buy stuff from us, and it's it's just great. I mean, it's great. It works. It makes money, and that's how. Like, is this kind of making sense? Like, you can just have a site, stick it out there. If you know some things about conversion, which I can teach you. And I can show you some split test results here. I think people generally like that. If I go into the Wayback Machine and we look at this website, this is what the website looks like now. This is Mantra. It's a free theme. If I go to, let's see, Google here, archive.org, web.archive.org, and if I type in the mystery method here, then let's go back to, say, 2011. This website looked very, very different, okay? And it's like, with this old skin called Comment Central, compared to now it converts 4 times as well, okay? So conversion stuff really, really matters when it comes to stuff like this is a great looking site right here. This just looks great, and it converts like nuts, okay? I mean, this site really converts like nuts. So, again, conversion really matters, really making it look great. And let's see what we got here. Oh, no. John Powell says 46 minutes. Someone dropped out and I got in. Yeah, we're still full. It's crazy. Okay, so let's get back to this report. And just so you know, I mean, I make money doing this too. This is my deposit for this month. Can anybody see the number here? Might be a little bit too small. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. This is my what I do is I have a company, and basically we run expenses through my company, and then I get a check, and then that's my earnings. Is what I get, and then I deposit that. Can everyone see how much that is? Okay, some people are typing in, some other people can't. All right, it's $141,273, and that's that was on like May 4th or something like that. I think you can see it down there, 6/4/2013. All right, and that's my thought. Okay, so that's hidden in plain sight. Now, having me go through that article with you, and you can read through it yourself. Give me the number one if you understand that Google is the best opportunity out there for you to really get control. That it's hidden in plain sight. That most people don't know about it and how to do it. But if you have the confidence that you can really do it, and I think that people really do. All right, so that's great. All right, so I'm going to go to the second article here. This is called Day Job Killer. I want to get into the specifics of how to turn rankings into money, because we can really show you how to rank a website. Now, let me give you an example here. If I go to Google and I type in Seattle real estate agents, and I'm shopping for a home right now, so this is really near and dear to my heart. This site here, that's number one, with a double authority listing. Greg made this site up from scratch. He did it on video, and every last second of this of the creation of this website, he recorded it. Okay, every last link, everything that he did start to finish, every last detail with nothing left out, he recorded. Let me ask you, give me the number one if you would like to have those recordings over his shoulder of every mouse click, every explanation, every last thing that he did. Becker, can you verify that was a pretty popular idea?
Oh yeah. Everybody wants that.
Okay, great. Now, I say that because there's just no question that when you're with us, you're going to rank. Okay, we're very, 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 very good with rankings. So what we want to do is get you on that next step where you're getting into what we call money getting. money getting is a really important thing. And so what I want to do is I want to talk about the two big money getting methods. One is local client consulting, and the other is affiliate marketing. We're going to start with what I call day job killer. Okay, this is our specific methodology on local client consulting when you're working for somebody in your area to get their website ranked #1, get videos ranked #1 for them, and then you can do other things for them as well. You can go ahead and give them the Facebook and get them a Twitter and do all that kind of stuff. This is a very powerful method, and we have lots of people having huge success with this, even to the point where they're able to quit their day jobs. And just so you know, even if you don't want to do this local client consulting, you're going to learn a lot about affiliate marketing from what I'm about to show you. Okay, and remember, it's all connected. Okay, so just because you're doing some affiliate marketing doesn't mean that you can't do local client consulting. And in fact, one of the best ways to sell a client is to show them an affiliate site. That's real impressive to them, and makes them want to join up with you. All right, so this is a $20,000 testimonial. This started with a guy who actually made his first $1,000 from his iPhone. From his iPhone alone, he made, like, he didn't have an internet connection at home at all. He had his iPhone. He used our OMG method to build somebody a website, and he sold it to him for $1,000 and ranked it #1, all from his iPhone. And from there, he spread his wings. And this is his $20,000 mark. Very shortly after this, I recorded a video with him. Very shortly after that earnings report, he quit his day job, and now he's able to stay at home full time. He's got a new family. He's really driven, and he's really crushing it. Adam Dare, really proud of him. Joe Marfolio, wow, this guy. The last earning report we got from him, Becker, $40,000 from the month of May. $40,000. Now, he's somebody who is already having some success with local client consulting, but he was really struggling to rank the sites, and it made things much more of a jam for him. And now he's starting to get more and more into affiliate marketing. But he sent me this note. He wanted everybody to know this. This is a secret tip for you with local client consulting. Chamber of Commerces are really a powerful way to be able to generate clients. If you go to your Chamber of Commerce and meet with people that are there, Joe said this: a chamber is a great way to pick up some clients. If I lost everything I had and had to start over, I know I can hit up some chambers and network groups and be making $10,000 a month in less than 90 days. That's why I call this the day job killer. Keep that in mind, day job killer. All right, can everyone type in day job killer? Would you like to kill your day job? See if we can get some people to do that. I'm going to type it in. Day job killer. Okay, great. A lot of people are typing that in. That's awesome. Yeah, everyone likes this idea. Yeah, it's inspiring. All right, meet Lonnie. This one's crazy. Okay, Lonnie is an AAU basketball coach. Okay, there's not a lot of AAU basketball coaches out there making six figures. Okay,
Hey, Mike,
Lonnie's first earnings report that we got from him was
Lonnie's someone I actually used to used to come to me for SEO help, and I think he might have hopped on when we did that first OMG webinar. I'm not sure, but I used to talk to Lonnie as well when he first got started. So it's just, I know Lonnie.
And he was so basic.
Yeah.
And he was so basic, right? Can you testify that he was two left thumbs when it came to SEO?
Yeah. Like Lonnie, it's crazy. I didn't know he was making this much now. It's been a while since we talked, but yeah, I mean, he got started just complete newbie.
He's absolutely destroying it. So he's doing local SEO in his area in Houston. He sold $87,000 in profit in basketball coaching. Okay, I say this not because you're going to run off and do the same thing. Just there's certain earnings reports that just show you that the market is so wide open. Like give me the #1 if that makes you feel like there's more opportunity out there than you realized. Right? Because we gain so much from the earnings reports from our customers. They really help us see that there's way, way, way more money out there than we're realizing. All right, great. I think that was inspiring for people. That's Lonnie. Okay, this is a couple more guys. This is Mike McKay. He gave his boss the middle finger award. Gary Kuish, $250,000. This is all local client consulting. Very, very powerful. This is one of my very favorites. It's hard to pick a favorite. But this is Joshua Fletcher. I call him Fletch. And Fletch was a really down in the dumps construction worker, in and out of work. And in each of the last 2 months, he's deposited $20,000 in his bank account. It's very real. It's very possible. And I don't know. I'm just real proud of these people that have done this. So like the main thing that I want you to get from this idea. I mean, I can show you how to get to land that client. I can give you tools. I can give you resources. But none of those things matter unless you believe that you can kill your day job with this. So I'm just curious. I know it won't be everybody. So you can give me a number one or a number two. Give me a number one if you believe that you can kill your day job with just this one technique. Give me a number one, and give me a number two if you don't, and I have no problem with that. You can even give me a note as to why number two. All right, almost everyone's saying number one. I think I've seen 2 number twos. Okay, a couple number twos. All right, great. All right, and I would say the number one reason if somebody says no is because they really want to do affiliate marketing. They really just don't want to do local SEO, and that's okay. Okay, that's okay. So let's go. And by the way, if you think the issue is finding clients, I can help you with that. This is why so many people. These are not. I want you guys to know this is not even all of our testimonials. It's not even close to all the earnings reports that we have. I'm going to show you a lot more. Let's get on to launch jacking. Launch jacking is so exciting. This is just from last week. El Sayed, I don't know if you can see this. In 2 weeks, he made $50,000 in profit. Actually, sorry, $47,530. Although he wound up top 10 at the launch. I think he got a laptop for that as well. So this is the new car he bought. He did this from Egypt. From Egypt, and English is a second language to him. Here's how launch jacking works. When new products come out, when new products and services come out, there's a big buzz and a big hype surrounding them. And the other thing that's going on is it's literally very easy to rank for those keywords because they're new keywords. They're existing keywords that are already out there that people are already trying to rank for, but this is now a new keyword. So for example, when SEO Omega came out, that was a brand new keyword, and some people who are very smart got out there and ranked number one for that and became affiliates and made plenty of money doing that. Okay? Does everyone understand the basic idea? You can also do this with relationship advice launches, with the new iPhone or iPad release. Does everyone here understand the idea of launch hacking, where you're getting 2 big advantages? One big advantage is it's so much easier to rank because it's a brand new keyword, and the other thing is that you're getting to ride on the coattails of the drama and excitement of the launch. Okay, but I mean, really, do I have like earnings reports that can you really scale that up? I mean, can that turn? I mean, surely El Sayed's the only person who's ever done this, right? I mean, to that level, does anybody believe that anybody could have more success than El Sayed? Give me a number one if you think I can show you like more success than El Sayed. Yeah, you guys are starting to believe me. I like that. I'm gonna show you a lot of success with launch hacking. This is a great way to get started with affiliate marketing. Awesome way. This is Tim Houston. Okay, let me tell you about Tim Houston. A few years back, Tim was one of my affiliates for one of the biggest launches I ever ran. He did this launch hacking idea. He's one of the people who put me onto it. He's brilliant. Okay, he didn't have a big list. What he would do is he would SEO for these new launches that came out. One of the things that really helped me see things differently, on one launch of mine, Tim did $120,000 in sales. Okay, $120,000. But where's Tim now? Well, he owns the number one product on all of ClickBank, Dow of Badass. Okay, can everybody see this? Circled here, Dow of Badass. Write down the number one if you would like to own the number one product in a $2 billion marketplace. Okay, that's where launch jacking took him. All right, this is a real big thing. I mean, we're talking about a $30,000 a day business. Yeah, it's inspiring, right? Yeah, I think it's inspiring. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's keep on going. This is our mutual friend, Rob Jones, mutual friend of mine and Becker's. Started with launch jacking, humble beginnings. These are just 3 earning statements from last year from him. $300,000 you're looking at. It's extraordinary. Chris Kranya, he was out of work. Both of these guys, by the way, were out of work when they got started with me and started doing launch hacking. Chris, this is a $46,000 launch that he did. $46,000. This is in the Forex niche. Rob was doing like hypnosis and like woodworking. Okay, just incredible what people can do with this. All right, let's get to another earnings report. This is John Pemberthy. John has made $70,000 in the last couple months. Okay, what John would do is just do little video reviews of various products in the internet marketing space. Okay, and he didn't always give things the best reviews, but what he did was he'd say, hey, this product isn't so good, but what is good, is getting involved with Mike Long and Greg Morrison. And doing that, he was our #1 overall affiliate for the last 2 years. And he's also sold a bunch of other stuff. He's $70,000. This is a guy who used to be selling bicycle parts on eBay when he got started. 2 left thumbs when it comes to tech, almost all with video rankings. All right. Here's another one. Rick Rivera, $187,000. Now, Rick's story really underscores the idea that somebody with low tech skills and somebody from anywhere in the world can do this. Really anywhere in the world, $187,000. I think this next one's my favorite. It's really hard to pick. Adam Black. Adam Black has made hundreds of thousands of dollars with launch shacking. All right, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, why is this valuable? This is valuable because if you know exactly what to do, if you know exactly what you're going for, then if you have a template, for example, let me ask you this. In each of the case with the day job killer concept and with the say El Sayed's launch, you take Adam Dare up here. What if you knew every last word that Adam Dare said to somebody and the documents that he gave to sign up clients and to quit his day job? Would that be valuable to you? Because you knew somebody else had done it and it had worked. Give me the #1 if that would be valuable to you. All right. Good, because I'm about to give you the opportunity to get access to it. All right. What about El Sayed? What if I showed you the exact website that he made this $50,000 in profit on, and everything that was on that website, how that website converted, how it was successful, okay? And I showed you several other 5-figure sites in launch shacking success. Would that be valuable to you? Give me a #1 if that would be valuable to you. All right, good, because I'm about to give you a shot at that as well. What about Adam Black? Would you like to see a 6-figure launch shacking website? Because Adam Black showed us one. Okay, good. I think everyone's fired up about that. All right, is it starting to make sense why it is that our customers are having so much success? Because what we're giving them is not just the training. We're really connecting the dots, okay? We're going out there, getting in the trenches, doing the keyword research, revealing that keyword research, finding the tools, showing them how to use it, because we're underground guys. This is how we make our money. So now I can show you also how our customers are making money. Yeah, I show you my own sites. Yeah, Greg shows you his own sites. We've been showing you our sites throughout this event. But you're also seeing other people, their earnings reports, using this hidden in plain sight underground method. Now, I want to introduce you to a few more people here. This is Jimmy Kelly from the beginning page of things. All right. He went from his business was about to close, local client SEO consulting company. Now they're making $1,200 a day with affiliate and $6,000 a month on local. Okay, it's all connected. I want you to see these underground moves are all connected. He uses his affiliate sites to sign up big clients. He has 4 clients paying him $1,500 a month. And he's ranking for on #4 for a major car insurance keyword. I've got that blurred out, but it's quite extraordinary. All right. This is Steven Saunders. Steven's also an NHBer. Steven, he actually updated this testimonial, which I don't have this in front of you, but this was his first $2,000 day. This is one of those ones that really shows you that there are so many niches, that it's so wide open, okay? Steven has a template that he used. I coached him up on it, and he's made in the first 48 hours that he started doing this. I don't know where he's at with this now, but this all started like 3 or 4 days ago. He made $5,400 in 48 hours. Would you like those templates, like that Steven has? Okay, great, awesome, good. Because I'm going to give, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get access to this. And he sells church music. He makes all this money selling church music. Like, that's what I'm saying is that there are so many niches out there. It's just such an extreme of how many niches are out there. All right, great. Church music, which is incredible. All right, I told you about gold. this I think is going to really excite some people. We have access to an underground affiliate program. I am the only person who can sign people up into this underground affiliate program. Last month, our affiliates did $1.3 million in sales of gold. All right, these are two of our affiliates, Martin Lotzberg and Jason Calori. These guys also both do affiliate and local client consulting. All right, what you're seeing here is over $1 million in gold sales that Jason Calori did, and a bunch of commission checks from Martin as well. Really, really extraordinary stuff. I have a lot of training on selling gold for you because gold and precious metals is a massive market right now, and it's very, very exciting. And on this last page is just a note. You know, like let's circle back around. I mean, you know, the guy who made this all possible.
Who's that good-looking guy with the car?
Alex. He's really
handsome. I'd like to know him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure everybody here would like to know how it is that you banked. What is this? What goes into your bank? $111,000 in 1 month. Okay, this stuff is for real. This is life-changing stuff, and I want you to have access to that. Now, what I want to do is we're at about the hour mark. About how long do your webinars usually go? They're usually about an hour. Is that right, Becker?
Yeah, about an hour.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to give people the opportunity to get access to taking the next step with me and Greg. And then what I want to do is take a brief intermission because there's a lot of information, for me to go through here. I'm going to take a brief intermission while everyone can look things over. And then what I'm going to do is come back with test results. And I'm going to take you inside of a 100% free method for SEO that doesn't even require a website, doesn't even, well, actually, I'm going to show you two 100% free methods that don't even require a website and that you can start making money with right away. One's with affiliate marketing, one's with local, and they're 100% free. So we do have some ground to cover. What I want to do here is direct everybody to omgmachines.com/omega100.php. Okay, and I'm going to paste that into that window here. I'm going to take you inside this one more big earnings report. This one was a real eye-opener. This is just from yesterday. All right. Let me just type that in for you here. Now, this is going to probably crash because about 500 people are going to hit page all at once. So it's going to take some time for this load. I apologize. Let me tell you about Brad Mabry. Now, Brad Mabry, very, very similar story to Greg. In January, he joined us, and he had just found out that he was going to be a father, and he had joined us a couple months before January, but then he kind of like dropped the ball and not really focused on what we were doing. He was running around chasing shiny objects, and then he found out that his wife was pregnant, and it did that same thing for him that it did for Greg Morrison. And by the way, what's your motivation? I really want to know. I'm just genuinely curious on these events. Like what's your motivation for doing this? Like, why do you want to make a change? Why do you roll? Is it is it because you have a child on the way, or you already have children? Is it because Jason has a new baby? Yusuf says Audi R8. Justin says financial freedom. Michael says family. My kids, Paul says. I have a job, Sabil says. My family and freedom. Kids, freedom. Okay, awesome. House retirement, freedom, job sucks. What's that?
House made of gold. Anybody on that?
Oh wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, everyone has such genuine thing. I want a house full of gold. How about that? Just
that's so great. Oh. Yeah, I'm one of 10. Oh gosh, Lamborghini, freedom, paid off my home. It's really wonderful seeing this outpouring. I really love this. I hate my day job. Yeah. I think a lot of people here would love to just never have to have a day job again. All right, so what happened and what happened with Brad is he actually put up an e-commerce site surrounding the niche of auto parts, okay? And he just, I just did this great earnings report with him. It was so cool meeting him. And what he does is he puts a real focus in to selecting products. and to selecting products with a high margin, because he figures it's just as easy to make a $1,000 sale as it is to make a $10 sale. And that's how he rolled up all this money. And you see his statements right here. In 2 30-day periods, $50,000. And that's almost all profit. It's extraordinary. All right? And look, give me the number one if you see that you can do this both with affiliate and with local. All right? I really want to know if it really is clear to you that you can both make money affiliate and local. Absolutely. I think almost everybody's seeing that. I think I had like 1, 2. That's great. Okay, I'm going to take you inside of our Omega 100 project here. All right, so this is Brad. This is obviously, you're not going to have time to go through all this right now. You'll be able to take some time. This is going to fill up fast, but hopefully not as fast as this webinar. This is the video on how I made that cool control report for you. And if you haven't downloaded the control report, you can do it right here. You can click through right there. All right, this is a whole webinar. This is a bonus for you that everybody on this event's getting. This is a bonus webinar that me and Greg did. It's all content. It goes much deeper into those SEO methods that Greg was just showing you. And I go much deeper into conversion. Really, really terrific webinar for you as a bonus. Okay? Then this is, a picture from me and Greg and Alex's. And I just go through some breaking news because we just get this all the time. Like people just destroying it. Getting control and making a comeback. That's what Jimmy Kelly's doing. This is his, the money that he's making. A little video with me talking to him. Really heartening stuff. Again, this is, we talked to the people in our small, tight-knit community, and they gave us the popular request. And what we did was we put something together, a special extraordinary program that only 100 people are going to be able to get at. And we've already filled up 2 classes of it. People love it. It's called Endgame. And it's all about getting our OMG machine system down. We think of our websites that we build as OMG machines, like self-funding ATM machines that can really turn incredibly profitable very quickly, as you've seen by all these earnings reports. This is the favorite earnings report that Greg and I have ever gotten in. We actually got it in last week. This is from Jason Boyd. He made $40,000, but what made his story so extraordinary is he's making a comeback of an epic nature. He had something horrible happen to him on his job that was out of his control and unfair, and what he's doing with us now really restored his faith, and that's a comeback. We want everybody here to have a comeback. Type in comeback if you want to make a comeback. If you're ready to make a comeback, I really want to know. Like, that's important to me because I want people here, a part of what we're doing to have this kind of comeback mentality, to have that mentality that they can and will make a comeback. It's very important to us. Awesome. I'm going to type that in myself. Come back. Yeah, I get a lot of emails where the subject line is comeback, baby, or comeback, and a lot of earnings reports come in with that very title. This is William Smith. I love this one. This is a guy. It's a small comeback story, but it just shows what's going on. When you're really in control. He sold some videos to a guy. The guy was slow in paying, so he just put it back up for sale, and suddenly, boom, the money, appeared on his doorstep like magic. Okay, now we talked about the idea of being anti-fragile, so you already know about that. This is all about redemption. We want you to have your shot at redemption, and that's why we created Endgame to help you control your own destiny. Now, why is there all this buzz about the Endgame 1/2 coaching upgrade? Well, there's 2 reasons. One is all the eye-popping video earnings reports from people making between tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of dollars. And we have all of these heart-over-hand testimonials because we're successful, sincere, focused, caring, and above all, we are transparent with you. You get to see our websites, you get to see our earnings, how it is that we're doing it, how our customers are doing it, because we want you to control your own destiny. Now, the biggest request that we got was for done-for-you structure. Our customers really wanted a lot of structure done for them, so they didn't have to do a lot of guesswork. And so one of the first things we did was one of the things that we do to be very successful, one of the big secrets is these sites that we're showing you they have an on-page SEO architecture where they interlink to each other. And Becker, can you explain like really briefly, because I think you're good at and you understand this well. You're really great with interlinking. It's one of the great things that you did with Omega is really make the page juice flow. Can you give people an idea of how powerful on-page SEO can be?
No, on-page SEO is just literally I think everybody knows here they've seen Omega. It's just what makes a site rank and what makes it not rank. You can have the best backlinks in the world, but to nail your on-page SEO, kind of like what you guys showed me. I don't know if I can give away, which we already talked about earlier about that one site you use that on-page trick for, but yeah, it just all comes down to that. So it's just the most important thing right now. I mean, anybody can build backlinks. It's how you have your site set up.
It really is how you have your site set. Now, this is Martin, and Martin created a training module with me inside of OMG. Martin's a six-figure guy now. He was an unemployed cook, and now he's a six-figure guy. I'm so proud of him. And Martin has two big enthusiasms. One is fast websites, and one is fast cars. This is Martin's Dodge Neon, and this is a $100,000 Dodge Viper. Now, in a standard quarter mile, Fast and Furious style pink slips race, which one of these cars do you think wins? Okay, do you think the Neon wins? Give me a number one if you think the Neon wins. Give me a number two if you think the Viper wins. I'm genuinely curious what you think. Yeah, mixed results. Some people are saying two, some people are saying one. Okay, the Neon would mop the road in a quarter mile race. It would just destroy this Viper. But you don't have to take my word for it. These are two races. This is Martin's Dodge Neon. I'm not going to show this video because it would just freak out the server. But he gives this guy a huge head start and then trounces him. Then his girlfriend does the same thing with another $50,000 souped up Ford GT 500, and you can see that in these two videos. What does that have to do with SEO? It's the same concept. You're turbocharging. The reason Martin's Neon is so fast is because it's turbocharged. It makes much more efficient use of the horsepower that its engine has. Much less horsepower. I mean, obviously, the Viper has way more horsepower than the Neon, but the Neon uses the horsepower more powerfully. In the same way, when you've got the right on-page structure for your website, it's like you're turbocharging your website. Your backlinks are going to give you much more power, which is exactly what Becker was just talking about. And that same concept went into this product. It went into showing you all about on-page and all about silo architecture. One of the things that Omega is really about is taking advantage of the Becker silo. Well, we take things to the next level. We show you some sites that rank for an incredible number of keywords with silo architecture and rank number one for just a jillion things, number one or number two for just tons and tons of stuff. And it's all about the way that the websites are set up. And we have software that helps you do this inside of Endgame. Okay, so that's a little bit about on-page stuff. Launch checking, yes, we teach that right inside of Endgame. Those templates that I told you about, you get them. You get the Adam Black success story, his actual templates, my templates, El Sayed's templates, like template after template. We have software for you. We do have two backlinking softwares that we've worked out, world exclusive $1 30-day trials. One of them is a lot like SEO Nuke, and we give you real advanced lethal training with it, including one-on-one coaching on a first come first serve basis with the best magic coach in the world. Now, let me explain our arm twisting policy. We're real influential with software developers at this point, and we are able to get them to put the tweaks into the softwares that we want, and we are able to get them to give our people deals that nobody else gets because they just all are in our coaching program. They're all NHBers. Becker, can you give them an idea of just the caliber of people that are involved in our coaching program? Like, it's a who's who.
I'm in the coaching pro, and I'm an active member in both these programs, and you guys have seen the only people I've ever let talk to my SourceWave group. Only people I cite are Mike and Greg, and just the caliber of people. There's multiple millionaires straight from SEO, straight from just SEO websites, just loaded in there. It's just proof is in the pudding. That's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, so we're able to twist arms in a nice way and get the improvements to the software that we want and get the deals for the software that you want, including one-on-one magic coaching, which is extraordinary. Now, we also teach you how it is that we think. This is called a meta strategy download. At this point, you're either impressed with the way we think or you're not. But if you are impressed with the way that we think, we teach that. I think it's an important thing. I'm not going to go on and on about it. Inside of Endgame by OMG, you get 4 live coaching webinars starting in July. And our webinars are all content. They're all meat. They're all, we answer questions like crazy. very, very, very valuable. We also have OMG Group. It's extraordinarily valuable to be involved and to be able to network in our community. Just the opportunity to exchange ideas, test results, and I tell people this, and it's true. OMG is a city on a hill. I'm a Christian. My faith is very important to me, and I want everyone here to have their shot at redemption. I want everyone here to have a comeback. That's why we put together these high caliber groups where everyone involved. This isn't like some free, Facebook group that like is just, just anybody's in there and, nobody has training, nobody knows what's going on. These are very, very high caliber, and they're very high-minded. They're very positive groups. Very, very proud of them. I put together one of these groups in a game advice niche 10 years ago, and it's still going strong today. I'm very proud of it. Now, what is this? One of the other things that's just really huge, people really want to know about keyword research. And so one of the things I did was I went underground, behind the scenes, the biggest affiliate programs in the world, including the Gold Affiliate Program, and I tracked down several top 10 affiliates on ClickBank and got the best keywords out of them that are converting their crazy stuff, okay, things that you wouldn't think of. And I'm inside of their affiliate programs in a very different way, where we get keywords and we get marketing templates. So you get done-for-you keyword research that we reveal to you, and you get done-for-you money-getting templates revealed to you. It's very extraordinary, including like me pointing out what domains, launches that are coming out that nobody else knows about, and it's a very small group, so it's easy to take advantage for everyone to be able to take advantage of them. Very, very proud of our done-for-you keyword research. It's really keyword research that's unlike anything else. And Becker, you've been inside the members area. It's a who's who. I mean, again, like the training that's in there, Frank Kern, Gary Halbert, Greg Morrison, Mark Ling. I mean, it's just nuts what people are getting.
Yeah, and it's just what they give away too. I mean, that's why I wanted to be inside. Like the stuff that I learned, like new stuff from there, and that's just like everybody all the information you need to be is inside there. It's just everything's there.
Really, yeah, it is all in there. Yeah, and we're really proud of it. This is Ronell. Another $4,000 testimonial of Day Job Killer. Another $2,000 from him. This is just last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I mean, it's just extraordinary. This is what's working right now. This is what's working right now. It's 2013. This is a hidden in plain sight situation that is working right now to get people control. And so here's the deal. A lot of people are making money doing what we're doing. Heck, Greg racked up $900,000 in orders last month in May. Okay. Now, if I had to show you all of our websites, all the websites that Greg and I have ranked, I would have to post a heart attack warning on this thing. Becker knows better, but it's just unreal, the sites that we have ranked. We can't show you those sites because of our clients. So what we've done, and this is not a cop-out, is we've created over 24 websites that you can use as templates, including we have a way in our Day Job Killer technique of you being able to leverage these websites to make sales as well for your for your local client consulting, because you're involved in our half coaching situation here. We have sustained supremacy. These are all websites that rank and rank and rank day after day, week after week, month after month. It's affiliate websites and local websites. Delaware Divorce Lawyers, Gold IRA Investing, MysteryMethod.net, Buffalo Limousine Services, and we keep adding and adding more and more. Gold IRA Custodians.net, Insanity versus P90X, Personal Injury Attorneys Charlottesville.net, DowBadass.net, DelawareSEO.org. Extraordinary, extraordinary track record. Nobody has this. You have so many templates to work from. These are all sites that crush it. Okay, they're ranked. They make money. They're terrific. Okay, so how much does it cost? Now, our coaching program legitimately could cost $20,000. Okay, I'm not selling our coaching program here. What I'm selling is Endgame by OMG, which could easily cost $10,000 and be a bargain at that. I've sold a course like this that didn't even have a lot of the features that Endgame has for $10,000, and I sold 2,000 copies of it not that long ago, and people loved it. Endgame is much more exclusive, much more powerful. It's not going to be a 2,000-person course. It's 100 people. That's why this is called Omega100.php. So what it costs, what we decided on, we didn't want to charge $10,000. We decided on $9.57. Okay, that's how much it costs per day for our 4-month coaching program, and it's extraordinary. So we have a 4-payment plan where you can pick it up for $149 for 4 payments, and that's how you can join us. Now, we don't offer refunds on our high-dollar products, including Endgame by OMG, but we do offer dozens and dozens of extraordinary video testimonials and earnings reports. If you take a payment plan, it's not a subscription. It's like when you buy a refrigerator. And when your payments are done, you enjoy lifetime access to your updated training and membership area and your online community group. Now, there's one catch, and it's a big one. We have to apologize because space is extremely limited on this offer and will not last long. We're underground guys, and we've by far made most of our money on our own projects in niches and relationships, from relationship advice to precious metals, health, and consulting. And the time that we do have to share with our students, we're very passionate and committed to. But we've already sold out the first 2 classes of Endgame by OMG, and this will sell out extremely fast. All right, if you haven't scrolled down yet, then make sure you're sitting down. And yes, I know that thousands of you should know that ultimately thousands of people are reading this letter right now. Like, I mean, it's hundreds on this event, but there are 2,500 people signed up for this event waiting on the replay. All right, was that the final number? How many people ultimately signed up?
It was about 2,800. Up a little bit. I can throw up a screenshot if you want, but yeah, it's pretty,
yeah. And look, I don't want to put any pressure on you here, but this is a limited situation. You do the math. There's 100 slots. There's 2,800 people just that signed up for the webinar that we're trying to jam and get on the lines, and there's going to be another 40,000 people lining up to look at this. Is that about the right number? 40,000?
I believe so. Yeah. No, that 4,000 sales. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. All right. So here's where to join us, and then we've got a chorus of echoes here. These are our earnings reports, and I am so proud of them. Adam Black, Fletch, Gary Kuish, $250,000. Kathy sold a website for $30,000. Steven Saunders, you met him earlier. He was doing $2,400 a week. He did $5,400 in the last 48 hours. Carlos Ruiz, $16,000. And this, some of these guys are affiliate guys. Some of these guys are doing local. Some of them are doing both. Bob Harriman, Brian H., $8,000. Jason and Martin, you saw those guys earlier. Really proud of all these people. Looking forward to your earnings reports as well. Trish and Andrew, they're 6 figures. Mike Swanson, $150,000 in ClickBank sales. Kelly X, $24,000 in 30 days, affiliate. Mike McKay quit his day job. Joe Marfolio, he was $40,000 last month. Anthony Aries, $30,000 on one website sale. Stephen Shea, $7,000. Lonnie Welsh, I didn't update this. It still says $72,000. Now it's over 80. Vanessa and Tony, $24,000. Chris, Dwayne, David Hood. David Hood's just destroying it. David Hood is so taking things to the next level. He's again one of these NHBers who's just cranking it and cranking it and cranking it. He did $13,000 last month, $13,000 in profit. Peter Duncan, $50,000 local from New Zealand. This works anywhere in the world. Jay Neal, $70,000 local and affiliate. Randall, Thomas, Bob Jones, Michael Nash, Thomas M., $10,000 per month from Singapore. Clint, Brandon, $3,000 in 2 weeks. We just want you to be able to come in and join us. You can take a look at Greg's stats at the bottom of the letter here. Now, what I want to do is I want to take a brief breather to stretch my legs and stuff like that, and to grab a drink. So it would be like a little bit of an intermission for me. What I want to do is come back with some more training on 100% free method for local SEO and 100% free method for doing affiliate SEO. It's 100% free. You don't even need a website or hosting or anything like that to do this stuff. Does that work for you, Becker? Either you can answer questions, or we can just take a full-on intermission. Which should you prefer?
We can answer questions and stuff. I'll just kind of hang out and stuff like that. We'll get some stuff going. I can explain.
Okay, yeah. Can you answer questions for people for a minute, and that'll just give me a moment to stretch my legs and grab a drink, and then I'll come back with some more training, and then at the very end of the event, I'm going to make let everybody in on one last thing that's going to be really cool. Oh my gosh, and I have a bonus. I forgot. Me and Becker put together a bonus for you. the wild SEO bonus. Should I tell them about that now or after?
It's actually pretty neat.
All right. Okay, this is pretty cool. So if we go to the Google Keyword Tool, I'm just pulling this up right now. Google Keyword Tool. Then I'm going to show you another case study here. All right. Olivia Wilde. Does anybody here know who Olivia Wilde is? Give me the number 1 if you know who she is. Give me the number 2 if you don't. And then we're going to find out if the rest of the world knows who she is. Okay. Getting a lot of number 2s. Mostly number 2s. So this is going to be eye-opening. I'd say about 25% number 1s and mostly number 2s. All right, so let's find out. Does the world know who Olivia Wilde is? Let's go to exact match. Actually, we'll do broad and exact. Okay, so now give me the number 1 if you think that the world knows about Olivia Wilde, because we're getting a million broad match searches for her a month and 550,000 exact match searches a month. And these are celebrity keywords, which convert extremely well. Okay? Yep. Yep, she was on House. Kurt's exactly right. She was also in Tron Legacy and so forth. So what Greg and I did was we just started on this, and this is a project we've been working on behind the scenes with Becker. So if I search for Olivia Wilde, now we're not on page 1 just yet, but, and you see who we're competing with: Wikipedia, IMDb, Twitter, Rotten Tomatoes, Ask Men, just crazy huge websites. But we're inching up towards the top of page 2, okay? And what I did was I'm going to click on this site for you. Me and Becker put together a bonus where I applied Omega SEO to this website. So this website has an Omega SEO silo on it, and I did over-the-shoulder videos showing you how I put in that silo. So if I say click in here to IMDb entry, you can see, like Cowboys and Aliens here or whatever. These are all just almost all the content on the site. There's almost no written content. It's just almost all videos. Okay. I have 4 over-the-shoulder videos that I'll give you. What you do to get your bonus is mail me at omg@omgmachines.com, and I will hook you up with the Olivia Wilde bonus. I think it's really, really cool, including the Olivia Wilde hyperlinking bonus, where I actually use Becker's Omega video software on this website, and I think you're going to love it. I think this is a really, really cool bonus, and that it'll give you a lot of ideas. And by the way, this is another website and another search term. Like, this is like one of those things that really gets me fired up about keyword research, because is this the kind of site that looking at it helps you realize that there's actually much more keyword opportunity out there than you realized? Give me the number 1. This kind of broadens your horizons a little bit, realizing, hey, wow, there's a lot of terms out there that I can crush it with. Yeah, I think people are getting that. Great. A lot of people are typing in 1. That's wonderful. Great. Okay, so it's what you'll do is you'll email me at omg@omgmachines.com to get that bonus. All right, and I'll pull up that. I'll pull this up here. So, and this is something that Becker and I put together. We actually even recorded the 4th video of it together. And you're really happy to give you this bonus, exclusive, and you'll really enjoy it. So omg@omgmachines.com for Wild Omega SEO bonus. Plus, but wait, there's more. You also get the Wild hyperlinking bonus, which we recorded. What day was that? On Sunday, Becker?
I believe it was Sunday. Yeah, I think that's the day we jumped on that.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the bonuses. And what I'll do is I'll just turn things over to Becker for 5 minutes to kind of answer questions and so forth. I'm going to mute myself, and then I'll come back with 100% free, 200% free SEO techniques. I know everyone's going to love them. And so I'll be right back. I'll just jump over to, again, if you want to find this page, it's omgmachines.com/omega100.php, and I will be right back.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? It's Becker. Can everybody hear me? I was actually just gonna come on and just like play guitar for like 5 minutes and then just like, I don't know, talk about LeBron James. But if anybody here wants to talk about SEO, we can either talk about LeBron James and guitar, or we can talk about SEO. Someone said Freebird. All right. It looks like we're talking about SEO. All right, great. All right, so what I'm seeing like a mixture of words coming in. It's like LeBron James SEO. So let's just go. All right, I'm technically, someone called me the LeBron James of SEO. I have no idea why, but let's talk about that. All right, let's talk internal linking. All right, we're talking about internal linking. Who said that? All right, Tim, what's your question? Ask me your question. You asked about internal linking. I picked you out of the crowd. Come on, Tim, don't be shy. Ask me your internal linking question. Oh, okay, well, you don't have a question. All right, fine. Someone throw out an SEO question, or I'm just going to start talking about the Heat and LeBron James. All right, so how does a silo work? All right, cool. Let me just pull up a little handy-dandy assistance thing right here, and let me explain how a silo works real quick. Let me make myself a presenter. So, one second, let me jump over. Where is it? All right, Alex, let's present. List. Make presenter. All right, can everyone see my screen? Cool. All right, now let me pull up my little handy-dandy silo thingamajig that explains how silos work. All right, so look, guys, let's imagine we're in SEO Omega right now. We're watching an SEO Omega video, and I'm speaking of siloing. All right, so as you guys know, how do silos work? The reason why silos work so well is because of the way we link the site together. Everyone's like, no shit, Alex. Of course, we know that. But when we're making a silo, guys, we can go out and we basically link the pages together in a site in a way. Or, someone actually came on SourceWheel the other day and they're like, Becker, that is not technically a silo, and then nerd raged and screamed in high-pitched noises. But the way I make silos, the way it works for me, is I go and I'll link pages together. I'm going to show you the site right here that I've done this with real quick. But when you go right here, we got the top page right here. We got Watch Things Online. That's the site I showed you guys in SEO Omega and ranked for literally doing everything you saw me do in SEO Omega, just over my shoulder. So what I do is I link the pages together. So this is the home page of the site. Links to this page right here. All right, let's just say bleach style. You guys saw me ranking for all sorts of bleach keywords. We're on the first page for everything. We're on the first page for Watch Archer Online. All big keywords. Very large. Okay, but we got the first page of the bleach style right here. And then it goes down and everyone, oops, my mouse is just like fizzing out right now. It's like I got some peanut butter on my desk and I think I got caught in the eye of the mouse. But anyways, the top of the bleach style links to the next page in the style, then links to the next page, links to the next page, and then the last page links up to the top, thus trapping a link juice. So imagine I send a link to the top of the page. The link juice will go down through the silo and then back to the top of the page, trapping the juice in between my site. Now what's going on, a little mouse eye right here, is the fact that link juice just gets stuck in the site and then transfers through every link, and every single link right here is an anchor text link. So it kind of, the base of the site ranks itself over and over again. Does all that make sense real quick? I'm going to show the site live real quick. Yes. Okay, great. Now let's look at that live real quick. Let's look at it on my computer. Let me pause my screen. All right, so let's just go and type in, all right, so I just typed in Watch Bleach Online because I can't spell Watch Bleach Online. So we got the top of the bleach silo right here that I use as an example in the course, all right? So look, if we go back to the home page of the site, let's just go back to the home page. Come here. Come here, URL. Stop being slow. You can see right here we have the top of the site, and you can see there's literally nothing on the site, all right? This is something I've done with tons and tons and tons of websites out there. But you can go through right here, and you see just the top of the silo, all right? So you can see this is the home page, links to this page with the anchor text that I want the page to rank for. You see that right there? All right, so when I jump through this link right here, you can see we got a YouTube video, we got the authority link right here, you got all the same stuff I showed you in SEO Omega and I preach all the time. Now you can see what's happening right here is I link to the second page in the silo, Bleach Episode Guide. It goes through and then bam, links to the second page of the silo. All right, and you can see it links there. So say I build a link to this page right here, the link juice is also going to flow through this link. All right, this page right here got like 2 PR5 links. Let's imagine that. This right here sends that PR juice to the Bleach episode and gives them 2 PR5 links. And it goes through again and gives them 2 more PR5 links. All right, and it just keeps going through and through the page. Now you can see right here, this is the last page of the Becker silo, as I like to call it, since it's technically not a silo. Don't tell anyone. But it goes right here and links back to the home page. You can just see it's a never-ending loop. So if I build a link here, it's going to go through all these pages. All right, all these pages get equal juice. Now the really cool thing is when I build links to the entire site, all the links I'm building to the site, when I go and like kind of pill the sites like I talked about, and I believe phase 4, after poking and testing, goes to the entire site, helps the entire site as well, and all the links are constantly working together, which makes ranking just extremely, extremely easy. Does that make sense, everyone? All right, so someone said, I heard about sighing a while ago from Charles Heflin. You know, one thing that really annoys me about SEO is there's so many, like, not you, Jeremy, at all, not you, but there's so many people out there that are like so locked in the definitions when we have just like, it's not a science. This is like just completely something that we made up in our underwear in our bedrooms, all right? And people are like, no, that's not technically a silo, and no, that's not the exact thing, all right? Like, don't get all wrapped up in the terms, definitions, and all the nitty gritty stuff. Like, in the end of the day, it's just, or the end of everything, just realize this is just a bunch of nerdy guys in their underwear making up terms to describe how they're ranking Google. There's no wrong or right definitive way to do it. You just want to get things that work, right? This is what works for me. You know, if Charles Heflin said, you know, this is how I work myself, by all means, check out his stuff too, you know? I'm constantly learning stuff from other SEOs. I don't sit back and be like, no, you need to do things this way. Don't get caught up so much in definitions and exact titles and stuff like that. And this is just a complete, you know, grab and see what works and then keep doing what works over and over again. Yeah, there you go. All right, so someone asked.
I really like what you just said.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I like what you just said. I wanted to I want to give people a definition here that you can stick to. How about money getting?
Yeah.
You know, like, because that's really what this is all about. Like, that's why the whole thing is you can't have a system for SEO and for money getting, but what you can have is a system for having a system. Okay, and when you can plug into a system for having a system, then now you're really talking. Now you're going to talk success, and now you're going to be able to take things to the next level, which is what what this event is all about. You know, the Omega 100 event is all about having 100 or more people really take things to the next level. And we understand not everyone's going to be able to get involved in this, and it's just okay. I mean, that's why there's no point in some kind of hard sale on this, because look, it's going to fill up. You know, it just is what it is. You know, but ultimately, we do want you to get so much value out of this event. It's one of the reasons why we prepared all these reports and these webinars and got Greg to come on and give you all the training. You know, this situation, you need to have a system for having a system. Otherwise, you just have turmoil. You know, you spend every day reinventing the wheel, and it sucks. You know, you just don't have direction. You don't have structure. And, you know, these other guys that are out there, they're not having the kind of success that me and Greg and Becker are having. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening to us, because we have the success, we have the track record and the earnings reports from our customers using this hidden in plain sight underground method. You know, so that's a definition that you can take to the bank. And I'm sorry, I just wanted to kind of chime in on that because I really feel what you're saying there.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, if you're back from getting water, let's jump in these free methods you were talking about.
Okay, great. Let's do it. Okay, so has anybody here ever heard of Squidoo.com? Squidoo.com. This is a great way of doing a great way for doing launch jacking and for getting a lot of number ones. Yes. Okay, great. For doing affiliate marketing and so forth. So if I type in, let me see. I'm trying to think of what a good keyword to go for is. I'm somewhat blank on this, but let's say best car wax. This is an okay. So right here, this lens, this number 2, this is Martin Lotsberg's lens. Okay, and this is a 4-figure lens, and it's an extraordinary successful lens. And Martin makes lots and lots of sales on his lenses. These have no backlinks at all. All that they use is this OMG style interlinking, applied on Squidoo. We actually have one OMGer, Kathy, who you saw earlier. She's in the case studies. She's had 3 Squidoo lens of the days in the last 6 months. 3 Squidoo lens of the day, where she was the #1 lens on all of Squidoo.com. And all we're doing here, the whole site, the whole way it's set up, is interlinking. And this really gives me the opportunity to talk to you about turbocharge SEO. Now, if I go to alexa.com, it's a really great thing to know about SEO. So if we look at the top sites, then this #7 site, everyone's heard of, right? Wikipedia.com. And the thing about Wikipedia is that it doesn't have its own way of getting traffic. It's the only one of these sites. It doesn't advertise. The only way that Wikipedia gets traffic is from Google, Yahoo, and Bing, Windows Live, stuff like that. That's how they're getting all of their traffic. And the reason why is because they have these wonderfully set up web pages with interlinking. So if we look for, let's see, bodybuilding, then let's see. So Wikipedia is #2 for bodybuilding here, okay? And what you see when you get on their web pages is lots and lots and lots of interlinking, all right? They're interlinking, so if you click on this Arnold Schwarzenegger, it goes to an Arnold Schwarzenegger page, and this is about Arnold Schwarzenegger. And so what you're doing is you're basically firing these very powerful backlinks to yourself on your page, okay? It's really, really powerful, and I can give you great examples of how we've done this. So I showed you Seattle real estate agents. Now, this is, by the way, this case study, these over-the-shoulder videos that Greg shot for Seattle real estate agents and how we made this website rank #1. This is the kind of the core centerpiece of what you're learning with Endgame. It's kind of the structure around everything else is built, because you see exactly how we built this website. And by the way, this site works like crazy. It just made a house sale on this website. I mean, this kind of stuff changes people's lives when you know how to do this stuff. And this is a great template, by the way. I show you how to do this. So this site is wonderfully interlinked. Selling your home, and by the way, this is part of why we have the double authority listing here, is because of how well the site is interlinked. So there's tons of interlinks on this site. Selling your home, right? So we have an article here on selling your home, and it's all right there. Real estate agents, so that's linked right here to her testimonials page, right? Buy my third home, okay? That goes to buying a home in Seattle, okay? It's interlinked, all right? Very, very powerful stuff, all right? This interlinking is very powerful, and it really relates to what's going on in Squidoo. We have a lot of customers getting a lot of traffic on Squidoo. A lot of people don't realize that you can do this. All you're doing is the same kind of interlinking where you're linking your lenses to each other, and it's so easy to go through Squidoo.com. Like this looks like a big complicated site. Martin sets these up in like 10 minutes. This is like a 10-minute method, and it's extraordinarily powerful. Also, videos really, really rank on Squidoo very, very well. Okay, so that's one great 100% free SEO method. What I want to talk to you about, another one, is with video. With video and YouTube, it's such a great client-getting technique. There's an NHBer named Rymac, Ryan McKinney, and he came up with something. He actually had a whole product about it called Offline Legion, and all he's doing is putting up local SEO videos, for people. And I'll show you an example of this. If I go to, and people love this, sells clients like crazy. And it's good, and it's really good for this is really good for affiliate marketing as well. If I go to Wedding Cakes Charlottesville. By the way, have you seen these kind of listings? This is a new testing that Google's doing. This is exciting that this popped up. Have you seen this, Becker? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you were talking to me. Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, isn't this cool?
Yeah.
I love that they're testing with this. Okay, so check this out. Not only are we're crazily listed here. Okay, so we're right here with Paradox Pastry. This is our client. This is our client, and this is our client. Okay, this video sells like crazy. Actually, it's this video just gets so. I mean, it's got 225 views. These are none of these are bot views. It's crazy that this thing has as many views as it does. And we've got this one as well, and this one as well. It's just doing these local videos, very, very, very powerful for clients, and they rank so quickly and easily. Now, a lot of what we're doing, you can use this video as a great template, and you can really see in a show more, how we've got, the link is set up, the phone number is set up, and then the keywords are set up. Really short and sweet, but this thing is set up correctly. It's a great template for you. All right, so those are two things that you can do 100% free, even without a website, and you're just getting that phone number on the site. It gets getting the phone number on the video. It gets called. It's a great way to sign up clients, and you can use Squidoo as well to do 100% free SEO. Anybody can do this stuff, and again, we teach you more on how to do that inside of Endgame by OMG. But I really like having these 100% free methods. Squidoo is great too, because you can also use it to get backlinks. This is a PR4 lens, okay? A PR4. It's extraordinary. Martin fired one backlink to this. We go for car photography. This carphotography.org. This is Martin's site. It has one backlink, okay? One backlink, and it's just from that Squidoo lens, and it ranks #1 for car photography. It's extraordinary, okay? This stuff really, really works. Squidoo, very powerful. YouTube, very, very powerful right now. And of course, you've seen a lot of that, with, of course, with Omega. So it's just really, really good stuff with that. Keep that in mind. We have a lot of customers. This is what's working right now. Our customers are rolling it up with this stuff. Now, what I've done is I know that ultimately I know that not everybody is going to be able to get into Endgame by OMG. By the time that a lot of people are watching this replay, we actually may be 100% sold out. I understand that. I don't blame anybody. It just is what it is. Again, Greg and I are underground guys. We can't take everybody. We're focused on our businesses. When we take the time to teach, we're very passionate with that time, but we keep our classes very small and very intimate. So what I've done is I've set up something for you here. Everybody should get this, regardless of whether you've joined Endgame or not. So if you refresh the page, do not leave this webinar. I didn't give you a hard sell on Endgame. I'm going to give you a hard sale on this. At the very bottom of the page now, I've just uploaded a new page for you. At the very bottom of the page is the opportunity to join what we call pregame. And this is a course that we've sold. We actually added a lot to it, but even with much less, we've sold it for over $100, and we sold a lot of it. And what it is the perfect start to getting started with SEO. I mentioned that we had to rehab DowBadass.net at the beginning of the event. It's very dangerous buying websites without being able to give them a health check. I'm about to buy a house, and of course, when you buy a house, conventional wisdom is to go ahead and get an inspection, right? You get an inspection before you buy a house, but why don't people inspect why don't people inspect websites before they buy them? So what we do inside of pregame right here, which is now at the bottom of your page, we have this crazy arm-twisting get-started bribe. Look, I cannot stand seeing good folks suffer because they got off on the wrong foot, especially when we could have helped them zoom ahead quick and easy. You can click here to get pregame by OMG. It's not $99. It's $9.99. This is an arm-twisting bribe. It's crazy. Do not leave this event without getting this. You'd be absolutely insane. You have keyword research for getting started, where Greg and I go through the actual keywords that we've actually used to actually be successful, and we have the proper way to inspect your website before you get started, so you can get off on the right foot. I don't want to say that like you're going to crash the world economy if you don't get pregame by OMG, but what I will say is don't not get this. I'm not saying that you're going to be destitute, that your family is going to starve. I don't want to say stuff like that, but I do not want to see a single person leave this event without getting pregame by OMG. It's not about the price. I don't care about it. We don't make a penny off of pregame by OMG. It's just that I don't have to watch sob stories that could have been prevented by people who didn't know how to check out their website, didn't know how to get the right keywords, didn't know how to register. Like one of the things that Becker's talking about is building a blog network. We show you how to buy expired domains. You've got to get Pregame by OMG no matter what. Again, we already know that Endgame is going to sell out. That's a foregone conclusion. We want you to get it. It's an extraordinary, extraordinary program. You know, you get the half coaching with us. It starts with that wonderful, wonderful 15-video over-the-shoulder series of Greg ranking SeattleRealEstateAgents.org, and then we show you how to rank DowBadass.net from there, or Insanity versus P90X. We show you how you can use that for website after website, for keyword term after keyword term, plug and play. You know, we take you inside of everything. And it's such an extraordinary program. You're going to love it if you can get involved. But if you can't, at least do yourself the favor of getting Pregame. And regardless of whether you got Endgame or not, get Pregame. It's truly a crazy arm-twisting, get-started bride. You're absolutely, again, I'm just giving you a full hard sale on this. Get it. Don't leave this event without getting it. You'd be crazy to leave this event without getting it. Get it. It's so important. Get it. It's very, very important. Again, not everyone's going to be able to get Endgame. Endgame is going to sell out. We know that. You know, space is limited. Like again, each of the last 2 months, it's sold out immediately for us. You know, this time, obviously, we've got a lot of people crashing this event. You know, coming hot off of the Omega launch. So, you know, it's already filling up very quickly. So get Pregame, and it's just crazy the value that you're getting with it. Again, we sold it for over $99, and it's extremely valuable. We're basically giving it away for free, so make sure to get it. And of course, if you can get in Endgame before the doors close, then you're changing your life. That's kind of the bottom line. So, Becker, do you have any more questions or anything that you'd like, anything you'd like me to pull out of my bag of tricks to talk about, or any lessons that you'd like me to teach before we head out? There's tons and tons of training on this page. You've got this whole webinar with me and Greg. You've got the Burning Illuminati video where I show you how I made up that control document. So we've got everything here for you. Everything's all set up. Do you have any questions or thoughts for me, Becker, or things that might be on people's minds? Because like what is it? I gotta say, $1,200. You got these people. $50,000. Like what is it? Like what's going on in your life that's more important than this? I don't see what it could be. But so we want to see you come in and join us. Definitely get Pregame, and if you can get into Endgame, I'm so happy for you. You're gonna change your life. Becker, anything for me?
No, just overall, like the only reason I wanted you to come to the webinar is just to show people all the stuff that I'm already inside. This is where I keep up to date with, and this is pretty much what works in SEO. This is how I stay up to date. This is, I kind of talk to you guys first, and so it's just an awesome group to be a part of.
Well, dude, I got to tell you, it was an honor working with you behind the scenes on Omega, seeing you put it together and the brilliance that you put it together, and even just being a small part of it. Yeah. Everyone here, you're in such great hands being a part of SourceWave and being a part, with Becker. I sent my people over. Very, very important to me. I told people to get involved. And remember, when you join, for the few people who are able to get in to Endgame by OMG, I am going to give you that wild SEO bonus, the wild Omega SEO bonus, which you're really going to love. Here's all the links for you. This is where you get that PDF report. Download Omega 100. Here's where you go to this website that's here, omgmachines.com/omega100.php, and then here's where you go. Email me to get your wild Omega SEO bonus, plus your wild hyperlinking bonus. You're going to love that. It's really, really cool, really innovative. It's something that Becker, I'm very honored that you helped me put that together. Really extraordinary stuff, custom for you. And, this is, I just know, I don't know. I'm really looking forward. I got to tell you, I prayed before this event. I always pray that people be really, really successful. And give me the number one if you can see yourself in the near future sending me an earnings report. I really want to know. Give me a number one. Can you see yourself in the near future sending me an earnings report? Becker, are you seeing this?
Yeah, that's a lot of ones. It's like, yeah, that's a lot of ones. Way to go, guys.
I'm really proud of everybody who's on this event, and it is. and I have compassion for everybody here. I know, like, the reason I put together that hashtag control report with Becker and with Greg is because I know that the elephant is hidden in the room. Like, let's go back and stare at that elephant for a second. Here's boy, and I'm real proud of you, Becker. By the way, you crushed it. It's just awesome. If we go back and look at that elephant, it is hidden in the room. It is hidden in plain sight. People don't know about this. It's not your fault if you came on this event and you didn't know to focus in on this day job killer stuff, on this launch hacking stuff and affiliate stuff. If you didn't know that stuff, it's not your fault, okay? Because everyone's telling you to go off in different directions. Everyone's telling you, oh, do Facebook, or oh, do radio advertising, or oh, do print ads, or do Twitter, do Tumblr, like all this crazy stuff. But the elephant in the room is this hidden in plain sight method that we've got for you. We want you to feel like you've got the power of us on your side, that you got us in your corner. And I can just see it right now. I can see the earnings reports come in. I can imagine myself recording a video earnings report with you and you saying, hey, you remember when Becker introduced me to you? And I was on that event. I was there that night. I was there that crazy night when nobody could get on, and the lines were jammed up, and I didn't know what the right way was. You and Becker and Greg showed me the way, and here's my $50,000 earnings report. Here's my day job killer report. Okay, here's my 6 figures that I made. Here's me having control, and I want that for you, and I want that for everybody who's on this event. I'm very, very proud to be involved with everyone here. This is a high caliber situation, and I don't know. I'm just real grateful to everybody here. So thank you very much. Super, super appreciative of everybody. Oh, that's awesome. Qasim just logged into Endgame. Can't wait to get started. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh shoot. All right. Somebody says that pregame won't let non-USA buy. I don't know. Just send me an email. I'll try to get you set up somehow. So just any problems that you have, I answer my own emails. At omg@omgmachines.com. That's me. That's not some help desk somewhere overseas. There's nothing wrong with help desks overseas, but this is me. Okay. So you want to know from me, any ordering problems that you're having, and I see a lot of people. Give me the number 1 if you're already in Endgame. I'm curious. I am curious. Oh, wow, that's wonderful. Dang. Are you kidding? Wow. That's a lot of people. All right, well, that's awesome. That's great. That's good news for you guys. A little bit bad news for people that where it's going to sell out. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll try to move things around. We'll try to get as many Becker, as many of your people in there as we can. So I want to thank everybody. Real proud of this event. Becker, I feel like everybody got great value on this event. Do you feel like it was good?
Yeah, it was a great event. Oh, it's a good time. Always good working with you guys. I just like working with
awesome.
Greg so much. So, yeah, good stuff.
Oh, one last thing. Let me just show you one last thing. Give me a number 1 if you like all these crazy graphics design stuff that I'm showing you. Give me a number 1 if you like the cool graphics on this website, and if you like the graphics on this report. A lot of number 1s. Would you guys like me to show you how I do that? Would you like me to include that as a bonus? Okay. All right. I'm gonna add that into Endgame. Does that sound good? All right, great. So I've got graphics design training that shows how I do this stuff personally. I do a tiny bit of outsourcing where I'll get like a graphic like this made up, but everything else I do myself. Like 95% of what you see, I did. Just using simple tools. I even show you how to do it 100% free, and I just think that's kind of a cool bonus. So just try to like add in. And by the way, this stuff, the graphics design. I mean, Becker, this is something I really see eye to eye with you on. Your stuff looks great, and I mean, it has a huge impact on conversion.
Oh yeah, no, that's like the main reason why SourceWave looks like the way it does. Just make it look cool. Sounds silly, but it has a huge impact on everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have templates for you guys, and everything. I don't know. Like, this is just cool stuff. So get in there. If you can manage to get into Endgame, I'm real happy for you. I know that most people are going to get locked out, just like people got locked out of this webinar. I understand that. Sorry for that, but no matter what, at least get pregame. And I'm looking forward to your earnings reports, guys. I really am. I just know I don't know. I can see it. I can see the emails coming into my inbox saying control, saying, like the subject line might be control, or it might be comeback, or it's all happening. There's something, where you're real fired up. Mike, here's my earnings report. And I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to send it to Greg and send it to Becker, and we're going to feel like such a sense of pride for you. And, watch your earnings reports as they progress, as they pile up more and more money. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to you having control in your life. And, I want to, let everybody know that, I want you guys to, God to bless you, and I want everything to be wonderful in your life. I want, everyone here, we had so many people list the reasons why they wanted to make a comeback for their family, because they wanted to buy that dream car. They wanted to take a vacation. They wanted to get out of debt. They're out of a job. We want you to have that. That's what we're here for. And, this hidden in plain sight stuff that we're going to show you is going to be that key for you. A lot of lives changed tonight on this event, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud to be with you here. I'm very proud of you, Becker. You and Alex just did a bang-up job. This is an awesome event. And, whether you're watching us live or the replay, just really glad to be getting involved, with you and to meet you. You're a real individual. You're a real person to me. I believe in you. If you wonder if I'm talking to you right now, I am. I am talking to you, and I care about you, and I care about your success. And so does Becker, and so does Greg, and we want to see you crush it. And I will see you on the inside. So thank you very much, Becker. Absolutely extraordinary event. I really loved it. And I will talk to you soon.
All right, cool. All right, guys, what is happening? It's Becker. Did everybody enjoy the webinar and everything? Everybody having a good night? It's long. We went over. We got all sorts of cool stuff. Awesome. I'm glad so many people enjoyed it. All right, so if anybody has any just random questions, I'll hang out here for a bit. If someone's like, it's 7:30 a.m.
That's great. Okay, I'm actually going to log out, but I want to thank everybody. Becker, if anybody has questions, they can just shoot me over questions at omg@omgmachines.com, and that's also where to get your wild Omega SEO bonus and your wild hyperlinking bonus as well. All right, so I'll take care of all that stuff. So thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you, Becker. Thanks to you and Alex, and I will see you soon.
All right, Mike, I'll catch you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, I'm just going to leave the webinar now.